I trained wrong for 1 year. Last year, I actually started my road to dunking journey. Well, technically, I've been training before that because I've always wanted to dunk, but I didn't really jump too much. And last year, I finally decided to take things seriously and start training and doing a lot of low rim dunking. And around the same time, I was also lifting because I heard that you need to do that too if you want to dunk. But then I got invited to a 1v1 tournament hosted by Jesser. And you can see the video here, but what actually ended up happening was I lost, and that was because of my size. So after taking that L on the chin, I decided to take things way more serious, and I started lifting a lot more, and I decided to start bulking up. Now there's nothing wrong with me actually wanting to bulk, because I do need to get bigger and do need to get stronger. But the only problem is my goal was also to dunk, and during that time I was doing no jumping, no dunking, no flyouts, no nothing. I was just lifting. And now looking back at it, I can obviously tell that this was a big mistake. I don't know what I was thinking back then. So I decided to add a little bit of dunking, and I started with the dunk session once a week. And during that time, I also started doing the dunk journey vlogs that you're watching right now. And I think the only reasonable thing to do right now is reflect. And did my vert improve? Oh my God! A little bit. And did my strength improve? Yeah, it did a lot. The good news is I came a long way, but the bad news is I went the wrong way. I think being broke was better. I'm not going to turn this into a concert, but look, we are going to learn from our mistakes, so that's exactly why right now I started to cut. But my goal is still to dunk, so that's not enough. I actually have to be jumping a lot more. And so now we can actually get to the root cause of the problem. Why don't I like to jump even though my goal is to dunk? I thought about this for a long ass time, and one thing I did find out was when I was younger, I used to love dunking on low rims. But I would only do the dunks I knew I was capable of. I never really pushed myself outside my comfort zone, and I never tried to do dunks that I knew I couldn't. Like, I would watch the dunk contest and highlights and stuff like that, but I would never even attempt those dunks, not even on a low rim. And that's the root problem. I'm scared to fail, I'm scared to look dumb, and I'm scared to get hurt. That's exactly why I don't like jumping. And because of this fear, I don't really practice jumping. And I've said this before, dunking is a skill, and in order to get better at a skill, you have to practice and just get up reps. Okay, I'm gonna give you a better example. Say you want to get better at push-ups, but what I was doing was I was doing push-ups once a week, and I was doing like 5 reps. Will that help me get stronger? Maybe a little bit, but I wasn't gonna get the gains I want. And I gotta understand that at first my form is gonna suck. I will look stupid. That's obvious. Everyone goes through that shit. But I just gotta suck it up and stop being a bitch and just practice jumping. And that's exactly what I started doing this week. And right now I'm kind of getting obsessed with dunking, and that's a good thing. So last week what happened was I actually had a little bit of knee pain, so I wasn't doing too much jumping. And Monday that shit changed because I feel great. What I ended up doing was doing a lot of max rim dunking and just trying to dunk with a small ball on a 10-foot rim. And yes, I did look stupid during this whole time. And I wasn't jumping as high as I want to, obviously, but that's okay because as long as I keep jumping and I keep practicing the skill, I'm gonna get better. And that's exactly what I did on Wednesday too. But the problem was on Wednesday, it was raining all day. So I had to figure out a new way to jump. And that's why I made a Vertimax at home with the dumbbell and a couple bands. And what actually ended up happening was I started with pogo jumps, but I'm so used to doing these, so I'm not really getting out of my comfort zone. So what I ended up doing was single leg pogos, and these suck. But I'm still going to do them. And then I worked on my biggest weakness, 2-foot jumping. I started standing up and just trying to dunk. I don't have a rim inside the house, but I just tried to touch the ceiling with the ball in my hands while strapped to the Vertimax. And then I did the same thing off a 1-step approach, left, right, and right, left. And I just kept going like this. I'm not gonna lie, I almost threw up during that workout because I was so tired. We pushed through, and in the end, it was a great workout. And the message I'm gonna leave you guys with, so you don't end up like me and work out wrong for the whole year, is that if you wanna see improvement, you gotta push past your comfort zone. And I'm gonna continue to do that, and you guys will continue to watch my journey in episode 38.